Web development or UI development. When we say web development, it is nothing but development of a web page or website. So web development is development of web page or website. And we also call it as UI development because web page acts as interface between the user and application. So web development is development of web page or website, and because web page acts as interface between the user and application, that is, the user can interact with application using web page. So we also call it as user interface development, that is UI development. So web page acts as interface between the user and application, that is user can interact with application using the web page. Does it web page or we can say UI. So for development of a web page or website, we will be using different technologies like web development is done using HTML, the first technology. Then we have CSS, then JavaScript, and Bootstrap. So these are the four technologies mainly used for web development. HTML is HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. So HTML is Hypertext Markup Language, which we use for designing web page. So HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, is used to design the web page. By designing web page, we mean it decides the structure and layout of the web page. So when we say hypertext markup language, the word hypertext refers to text within text. So we will be writing text inside text, which may contain links inside it. The text can turn to links or images or tables. So markup language, when we say it converts text into images or tables or links or different controls. That is, it transforms the text into design. So when we write HTML code, it is in text format, but when you open the page in web browser, it creates a design of the web page. So HTML is hypertext markup language, which creates the design of the web page. by deciding the web page structure and layout. Then we have then we have CSS, which is cascading style sheet. So when we say CSS, it is used for styling the web page. For applying uniform styling to the web page, we use CSS. So using HTML, we design the web page, we decide the structure and layout of the web page, and to apply styling, to web page, we use CSS. So we can apply different styles or uniform styles to different tags of the HTML document. So CSS is mainly used for applying uniform styling or uniformity to the HTML page design. So it is used to apply styling to the web page, whereas HTML is used to design the web page. And then the third we have JavaScript. So JavaScript is a scripting language. So it's a scripting language which is used to add programming to the web page. So we can make the web page more interactive using JavaScript. So it is a scripting language which is used to add code to web page or browser. Using JavaScript, we can run code in the browser. So to add code to web page, we use JavaScript, and it makes the web page more interactive. So JavaScript is completely different from Java. It is nowhere related with Java. JavaScript is a scripting language which is used along with HTML to add program to the browser, or we can add program or coding to the web page using JavaScript so that we can make the web page more interactive. So using JavaScript, we can validate we can perform client-side validation. We can have drop downs in the web page. We can have widgets like clocks and other things. We can add the alert boxes, dialog boxes to the web page. So use of JavaScript will make the web page more interactive. So it's a scripting language which is used to add code or programming to web page. So HTML, it is a hypertext markup language for deciding the structure and layout of web page. That is, for designing the web page, we use HTML. We write text, but it is translated to design when we use hypertext markup language. So when we open the HTML page in browser, the text is translated to design. The browser translates the HTML document text to design when we write the HTML code. And CSS used to apply styling to the web page for applying uniform styling of tags or web pages can be done using CSS. So using CSS, you can apply uniformity in the design of web pages. And then JavaScript, if you want to add coding part or programming to the web page, you can use JavaScript, and it makes the web page thus more interactive. Then we have Bootstrap. So Bootstrap is nothing but it is a framework for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So it's a front-end framework for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So Bootstrap is a framework which will contain templates, design templates for HTML controls, CSS controls, and also it contains JavaScript plugins. So it makes it makes the website or web page it makes the web page or website more responsive by advanced features of designing. So we can say it makes a web page or website more responsive by advanced features of designing added to HTML document or CSS or JavaScript. So Bootstrap, it is a framework for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and it provides templates, designing templates. And it also contains plugins for jQuery, JavaScript, and other things. And when we say responsive websites, using Bootstrap, we can create a responsive website. That means whatever web page or website we are creating using Bootstrap, it will adjust in all devices. It will look good in all devices. So without Bootstrap, some of the web pages may open properly in some devices, and in some devices it may not look good. The design may not be proper. So that will not happen in case of Bootstrap. So whenever you are designing a web page using Bootstrap, it will adjust itself in every device, like it is mobile friendly and other devices friendly. So it opens in the same way in desktop and same in mobiles or other devices. So using Bootstrap, we can create responsive web pages or websites because of the advanced features and of designing provided by Bootstrap. So next we will be seeing a simple HTML program. So when we use HTML, we will be writing the code using tags. So a tag is nothing but an instruction or a keyword written in between opening and closing angular bracket. So before writing any tag, the HTML code is written in between the opening and closing of HTML tag. So this tag will be called as opening of HTML tag, and this will be called as the closing HTML tag. So a forward slash, then the HTML. Whenever tag contains a forward slash in the beginning, it is called the closing tag. And when it does not contain, it is opening tag. So we need to write the HTML code in between these two tags so that it treats the code as HTML document or code. So within the HTML tag, we have head and body tag. So every tag will have a closing and an opening tag. So here this one is the opening tag, and then when we write slash before head, it is the closing tag. So between HTML tag, we will be having a head tag and then the body tag. So every tag will have opening and closing tags except some of them, which we will be seeing later. So HTML format, HTML program format is this, where we have HTML opening and closing tag, and then within HTML tag we have the head and body tag. Whatever we in the head tag, we can provide the title of the web page. We can also provide links to other pages, and the body tag will provide the content of web page. So what the web page should contain, we will be writing it within the body. So if I write anything here within the body, like if I just write welcome, this will appear in the web page body. Whereas in head, we can have a tag called title, which will create title for the web page. So if I write HTML page within title, on the top of the web page, the title will appear like HTML page, and in the body, welcome will appear as the web page content. So this is the basic format for any HTML program. And above the HTML code, we provide the type of document using the doc type tag. So here we write a doc type, which tells the browser that the type of document is HTML. So this is basic HTML program format. Similarly, if you want to add CSS to this HTML program, so to this program, if we have a tag in HTML like H1, which is a heading tag about which we will be seeing later. So in between heading tag, whatever we write will appear in bold and in a bigger font. So it creates a heading in web page. And if you want to add styling to the web page using CSS, we can use style tag. So for adding CSS code, we will be using the style tag, and to each or to the body of web page or to the tags of web page, we can apply styling. So I can mention here the element to which I want to apply styling. So if I want to change the background color of the web page, I can apply the styling to body, and I can change the background color feature as whatever color we require. So we can mention the element on which we want to apply styling, and we can mention the attributes and the value for the attribute. So this way we can apply styling to different tags of HTML page. So we can apply it to H1 also, body also, and if any other tags used for that also. So if I'm applying for H1, wherever H1 is used within the page, uh, the styling which I mentioned within the style tag will be applied. So if I write H1 in place of body and background color as pink, So background color for welcome will be pink, and wherever if I use 10 times H1 in the page in different places, everywhere the background color will be pink. So this way we can apply uniform styling to the web page using CSS. And to add CSS to page, we use the style tag. And then, so this was the example for HTML with CSS. And if we want to add JavaScript to the same program, so to add JavaScript to the same program, I can use the script tag. So I can use the script tag within the head or in the body. So if I use script tag, opening and closing of script tag, and within the tag, I can write the JavaScript code. So if I write alert I, it will be creating a dialog box in the web page. So a dialog box giving the message hi will appear, and upon closing that, the web page will appear. So this way we can add JavaScript code to the web page. So we can also add other programming in this, which we will be seeing later. And then Bootstrap will have different templates for the controls of HTML, and that is the tags for HTML and other CSS properties. So to see it practically, so here is the simple HTML program where we have the doc type as HTML, that is document type as HTML. Then we are starting the HTML tag. Then within HTML opening and closing tag, we have the head, then the body. Within head, we are providing a title as home. And in the body, we have a heading tag with HTML as text. And this is the paragraph tag, which creates a paragraph with the text provided in between. So here I'm providing HTML is hypertext markup language. So when I open this page in browser, the text will be changing to this design. So this will appear as heading, and this is the paragraph tag text, which is created by this program. Similarly, if you want to apply styling, here we have the program where we have applied styling to the H1 tag, the body tag, and also the paragraph tag. So the body tag, we are changing the background color to light gray. In H1 tag, the color property light pink, background color deep pink, and padding we are providing 5. And the paragraph tag color we are providing deep pink. So in the body, we are using the tags H1P, H1P. So twice we are using, 2 times we are using H1 and 2 times P in the body tag. So when I open this in browser, I will be getting this HTML abbreviation by the H1 tag. This is by the paragraph tag. Again, this is by H1 and this is by paragraph. And the body color you can see is in light gray color. The background of H1 is deep pink. The color of the font of H1 is light pink, and the paragraph is again deep pink, which is created by the CSS. And then we have the third program where we are using the JavaScript. So using the script tag here, the JavaScript simple statement alert we have kept here. So alert will create a dialog box in the web page. Here we have provided a welcome string. So this welcome will appear before the page appears. So when I open this in browser, I get this dialog box with a welcome message. When I click OK, then the page will appear. So JavaScript will allow you to add programming using the script tag in the HTML document. Then we have Bootstrap. So if you use Bootstrap, the same page will contain. So here I will provide the styling using CSS I have provided. And then here I'm using the sections using the div tag. So class equal to container. And within this container, we can have different columns in a row. And here class equal to alert. So this is the alert dialog box provided by Bootstrap. It's a default dialog box. And so when I run this in browser, we will get more advanced features. So here, this is the welcome thanks for visiting page is the alert box provided by Bootstrap, which we can close. And these are the columns, and this is the heading. So here you can see the design is more advanced compared to CSS. So this way we can make the design of web page more responsive and interactive using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. So web development requires HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap technologies. HTML for designing the web page or deciding the structure and layout of web page, CSS for styling of the web page, and then JavaScript for adding code or program to the web page, and it is called scripting language. And Bootstrap is nothing but a framework which will provide more advanced features or more advanced design templates for HTML, CSS, and also it provides plugins for JavaScript, jQuery, and other things. So using these four technologies, more interactive, more responsive web page can be designed or developed.